Get ready for the holiday season at Frosty's Christmas Craft Festival at the AquaTurf in Southington. More than 140 local craftspeople will be selling holiday decor, ornaments, jewelry, gifts, and more. Witness history at the Yale Bowl at The Game. It's the 141st meeting of Yale versus Harvard, one of the oldest and biggest rivalries in college sports. It's hip-hop with a classical twist. The Phantom and the Ilharmonic Orchestra combine a hip-hop DJ and MC with an element of a classical orchestra. It's a special presentation for people with sensory sensitivities at the Holiday Open House at the Bushnell. The judgment-free, relaxed performance has softer sounds and open doors so people can move around and be comfortable. Jump in. The newest version of Disney on Ice skates into the Total Mortgage Arena in Bridgeport. You'll be taken along on a magical Disney journey featuring more than 50 of your favorite characters. Shop beautiful handmade crafts at the Holly Berry Festival at Sacred Heart Academy in Hamden. More than 45 makers will be selling their creations. Money raised goes to take care of the retired sisters at Sacred Heart Manor. It's a weekend of high-end college basketball at the Basketball Hall of Fame Showcase at Mohegan Sun. Check out 2 men's games Saturday and 2 women's games Sunday, including the UConn women battling Utah. And it's opening weekend of a Connecticut holiday favorite, the Fantasy of Lights in New Haven. Drive kids through a wonderland of sparkling lights, and once again this year, News 8 is a proud partner. One of the cool things happening this weekend is a long-time holiday tradition for a lot of families here in Connecticut. The Fantasy of Lights is getting underway this weekend, and joining us now to talk more about it is Richard Bohr, the president and CEO of Goodwill of Southern New England, who's out among the lights being put up. Thank you for being here, Richard. We appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for the opportunity. I'm actually standing in front of the News 8 light display you sponsored this year.
We love it. Listen, we've had a long time partnership with this, and we couldn't be more proud about it. Let's talk a little bit about the history of this event. This is the 30th year for Fantasy Lights. How did this begin? Talk to me about prior years and how we got to where we are.
Yeah, 31 years ago, actually, the team got together and decided this would be a great event for, spreading holiday cheer. We started our original partners, and still are, is the United Illuminating Company and the City of New Haven and the Parks and Recs Department. And for 31 years, hundreds of volunteers come every year to help us to make this happen. All the displays are put up by volunteers like the local building trades, and volunteers from different companies and organizations all come and help us to make this happen. And we have about 10,000 people that go through every year.
This is a big undertaking, number one, to set this up. How long does it take? How many people? How's that work?
Yeah, so we, and I have Joel here is behind me. He's the king of the park here, putting it together. But our maintenance department will come in and start doing the work, but it's actually the operating engineers and the building trades and the electricians. They all use it as an apprentice program to train people on how to wire and how to use operating equipment and things like that. So it starts in October. And we like to get ready for just before Thanksgiving. And so this week we'll be having our grand opening, but it couldn't happen without all of these companies and individuals and families, that donate and volunteer to make it happen.
So if you haven't, if for some reason you've been under a rock for a long time and don't know about this, you drive through Lighthouse Point Park and you see beautiful displays. And describe to me what people will see as they drive through.
Yeah, so it's a mile-long loop of 60 displays, and they've been all the lights are now LED lights. And because the airport is close to us, we're kind of restricted on what we can do with regards to technology and the lights. We can't do laser shows or drones or anything like that, which would be fun. But this year we have some exciting new stuff going on. So when you pull in, there's a mile-long loop. It's $10 a car. We open up on Friday, the 21st. And actually, Thursday on the 20th is the preview night. So if anybody would like to come and just preview it, there's no charge. And we kind of give everybody that volunteered the opportunity just to come through and thank them for their work. But we also have some stuff that's new, which is really kind of exciting through AI technology. When you pull up, you can now go to the QR code. And in your phone, you can put what language you want to hear the narration in. And you can choose your music, whether you want classical holiday music or you'd like pop music or jazz.
So for years, this used to be through the radio in your car, but now the audio comes through your phone.
Right. And we still have for those that only use the radio in the car, we still have the radio transmitter here that you can tune into the station, which describes all the displays that you see when you go through.
Some years ago, I got to be the voice of the radio and the Fantasy of Lights. That was a big kick. I loved it. I loved every minute of
Yeah.
it. For a lot of families, mine included, has become an annual tradition where you get the kids in the car with the jammies and maybe a little hot chocolate, and you drive through. And that's
Yeah.
a lot of people here are repeat customers, right?
Yeah, and that's one thing, a lot of people, and over the years, we've always thought, what could we do to update it? And what could we do to make it more modern and new? Because young kids today have technology right in their hand, which is pretty awesome. But everybody likes the traditional, go with family, get in the car and see the displays. Might be a little vintage, but it's also a lot of fun.
I think vintage is good. I like it. Let's talk about the real important part here. Everybody comes out, and it's a great holiday thing for families. Talk to me about where this money goes into the important cause that you're involved with.
Sure. So I'm president of Goodwill Industries of Southern New England, and we serve about 1,000 people a year who are looking for work or have barriers to work. We help them find employment. And so when you go through here, 100% of the money that comes in here will go towards our employment opportunities for people that have barriers to work.
And this event, I'm assuming, has a pretty big impact on your year, right?
Oh, it does. This is the largest, I think it's one of the largest fundraisers in the greater New Haven area. So annually, it's about a $250,000 fundraising event. And so if you think over 30 years, we've done a lot of good with all of the people that have been loyal and committed to coming to this event. So a lot of people have seen job employments, and you've changed lives by supporting it.
And congratulations to you folks for the good work you do here. Talk to me about logistics. If you want to bring the family down, first off, what does it
Sure.
cost?
Sure. So on Monday through Thursday, starting on the 21st, right up until New Year's Day, we're open from 5 until 9. On the weekends, we're open from 5 until 10, and it's $10 a car.
And all weather, almost all weather. It has to be pretty bad weather for it not to happen, right?
Right. We're a little worried because as you travel through, as you can see, there's Long Island Sound. And so if it's icy, we probably won't do it.
Bite your tongue. No ice. No ice this year. And you have to be in a car, right? That's a safety thing. You got to be in a car,
Right.
right? And it's at Lighthouse Point Park. The hours again, Sunday through Thursday, 5 to 9, Friday and Saturday, 5 to 10. Prices I've got here, $10 for a car, 25 for a minibus, and a full bus 50. Is that correct?
Yes, that's true. We also get a lot of nursing homes and a lot of residential units that come in bigger vehicles, and that's fine.
All right, listen, and you don't have to buy tickets in advance. You got to show up, correct?
But you can buy them in advance at goodwillsne.org. And also, if you wanted to look at the new, we have a Goodwill Elf that will narrate you through the event in whatever language you choose and whatever music you want to hear. And that's goodwillsne.org holiday. And it'll pop right up.
Got it. And for all of us here at News 8, Richard, we couldn't be more proud to once again be a media sponsor and part of this great event. That's a lot of fun. It does a lot of good for a lot of folks. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Darren. We really greatly appreciate your support over the years.
Listen, have a great holiday season. I hope you get lots of cars and make a lot of money. All right?
Okay, great. I'll see you here.
Thank you. All right, one of the cool things happening around Connecticut this weekend is a great way to get into the holiday spirit, maybe do a little holiday shopping and get ready for Christmas time. Joining us now is Peter Warren is here from Frosty's Christmas Craft Festival, which is a cool event. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Darren. We appreciate the opportunity.
All right, so we're going to get into what this is a little bit. This is one of the biggest holiday craft fairs in Connecticut. What's the history of this event?
We've been doing this for the past several years at the AquaTurf Club in Southington, Connecticut. It's an event that my wife and I host every November, and it's become very popular with the crafting community. We this year we have 144 talented crafters across Connecticut who are going to be there. They're going to be displaying their products and
Well, let
selling
me
their
jump in
products.
with a couple of quick questions here. So this
Sure.
started. What do we got? About 10 years into this? Is that correct?
About six right now. Yeah, we're in our sixth year. We got interrupted because of the COVID year, but
Sure.
really this is year six for us.
And so you've got a whole bunch of craftspeople showing off their things. The people who are going to be here exhibiting, are they local? Are they from the area, from the state, from the region? Who are the folks who are going to be showing their wares?
Yeah, we have roughly 144 crafters who are going to be there that day. The great majority of them are all Connecticut residents from all across Connecticut. It's not one specific region, but the majority of them are from all over Connecticut. We have one or two from New York and one or two from Massachusetts, but the majority are Connecticut based.
What kind of things will be for sale here? What will people see when they come?
Yeah, great question. There's a wide variety of crafts which are really all homemade. The folks who are going to be displaying their products are going to be selling decorative Christmas wreaths and holiday ornaments. There's a lot of food crafters who make specialty food. They're selling clothing, jewelry, candles, soaps, all the items you traditionally see at a craft show. But the one thing that's folks like about our show is that we limit the number of people selling the same product because we want our shoppers and our visitors to see a variety of different products. So you're
And
going to see a wide range of products on sale that day.
which is great. And, a lot of folks starting their holiday shopping price conscious. I'm assuming we'll see a bunch of different price points here too, right?
Yeah, there's a great price range. The majority of crafts are going to be probably around the $20 to $50 range. There's certainly some crafts that are more expensive. We have some talented woodworkers who make holiday decorations and so on. And there's some jewelry that is a little more expensive, but I think shoppers are going to be pleased by the price points that they're going to see on display that day.
And Peter, I think you said it was you and your wife involved with running this show. How did you folks get involved with the whole craft business?
It started several years ago after I retired. We moved to South Carolina, and during my retirement, I've written 7 novels, and so we started going to craft shows to promote my books and so on. And when I was still working, I did some business with the AquaTurf Club many years ago, hosting several events there, and an opportunity came up for my wife and I to host this show and promote this show. And as you and many of your viewers know, you couldn't get a better venue than the AquaTurf Club in Southington. It's just an amazing facility.
Yeah, I've been to a bunch of events, hosted a bunch of events there. It's a great spot. I'm assuming, is there some food involved with this too at the AquaTurf?
Yeah, we have a lot of our crafters are going to be selling the products that they make, cookies, brownies, cupcakes, all different types of food items. And the AquaTurf Club will be selling a variety of different wraps that they sell. They'll be also selling soft drinks and water. And the one outside crafter that we have is cooking and making popcorn on site, and it's he's been there for 3 or 4 years with us now, and it's just amazing how the quality of that popcorn.
That sounds good. What does it cost to get in?
It's we do our best to keep it a reasonable price. It's $5 a person. If you are bringing one or two of your children with you, is the kids are accompanied by adult, and kids 16 and under are admitted free. We want this to be a family event, so we've kept the entrance fee very reasonable. And the entrance fee is it's a common question. It just helps to pay for the venue and some of the print media and signs that we put out to promote the show.
Is it a good idea to pre-buy the tickets, or should you just pay when you show up? What's the best way to do it?
Yeah, we do not pre-sell tickets. We did that one year, and we had a couple of minor issues with it, so we decided that it's just going to be for the shoppers who are interested in attending, is just show up and you pay your small entrance fee in the lobby, and then you have the run of the Equator for as long as you'd like to stay and visit the show.
That sounds great. We're going to have a link on our website. What's the website to find out more information about this?
We our website is it's something that we've been playing with over the last couple years. But if people are interested in reaching out to us about our show, they can email they can reach us on Facebook at Frosty's Festival at yahoo.com, or they can simply give us a call at 203 233 3167. The only thing I'd like your viewers to know is that our show has become so popular that we are sold out. So I don't want to get anybody's hopes up if they're interested in participating in the show as a crafter.
Right.
But there's plenty of room for our shoppers and visitors to attend the show.
Good deal. Well, listen, I hope you have a great event and a nice turnout, and I'm sure you will. As Peter Warren from Frosty's Christmas Craft Festival, thank you and have a great holiday season.
Darren, same to you. Thanks for hosting us.
You bet. Thank you. One of the cool things happening this weekend has to do with a really neat mashup of music, a combination of classical music and hip hop. It's happening at the Schubert, called The Phantom and the Ilharmonic Orchestra. And joining us now to talk more about this cool event is the Phantom himself is here, Jeffrey McNeil. Jeffrey, thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Greatly appreciate it.
This sounds like such a cool event. Fill us in here. This is billed as a combination of kind of classical music and hip hop. First off, tell me about the origins. You've been making these kind of mashups musically for a long time, right?
Yes, if you can imagine sort of B-boy meets Beethoven, as it will. First started combining hip hop with classical music way back in the 80s. My brother brought home the Beastie Boys, Paul Revere, and I combined it with Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, and I've been off and running ever since.
What inspired you to do that? I mean, not many kids would think to put those two things together. What clicked in your head to make, and it makes sense, but how did you see it made sense?
So I grew up where music was sort of everywhere in my household. My mother put me in flute and piano lessons, also sang in the church choir. My father had this huge record collection, everything from Motown to Mozart. So I didn't hear musics as others. I really heard hip hop and classical and Motown and all these music sounded the same to me. So it really didn't feel like I was doing something that was creatively different. But when I played it for friends and family, they felt like it was definitely something different.
So talk to me. You say that everything kind of fits together, but is there a certain magic in fitting these two genres together, hip hop and classical, which for a layperson who knows very little about music, that would seem like an odd fit. But when you listen, it is a fit. Is it the beat? How do you make these things work together?
So some, people who look at Western music realize that there's really just 12 notes in music, and it really just depends on how you group those sounds together. There's a lot of 4/4 and sort of different types of patterns that lends itself, to hip hop in classical music. A lot of Vivaldi's pieces are written where you can put a drum track under them, and it blends seamlessly. What we like to do is sort of bring the viewer, when someone comes to see our show, they may have had a favorite hip hop song, but they may not know that it's a violin that plays the melody, or a saxophone or a flute or woodwind section. So we bring those things to life, and when you see it happening on stage, it's sort of a light bulb moment where you're like, I see, I hear, I feel, and it creates a different experience.
That's pretty cool. So is it more classical fitting on top of hip hop songs, or vice versa, or some of each?
It's a little bit of everything. We take some hip hop classics that lends itself musicality to live orchestration, and we bring those things to life. And we also have original pieces where we've created it from the ground up with a orchestral accompaniment in mind. So it's really just a mixture of everything. But you're bound to hear something that you like, and something that you're familiar with when you come to see us perform.
So who writes this music? You write this music? You write the arrangements that put this together?
Absolutely. About 90% of the music being performed on stage is written by me. I sometimes collaborate with other composers, but the majority of the music is written by me.
So so you have an MC, right?
Two MCs.
Two MCs.
Yes.
And combined with what else you got? Strings, horns, woodwinds, a pianist. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Um,
Um, and there's a DJ. There's lots of everything going on stage, but for the most part, it's really a full-fledged orchestra of about 20 to 25 musicians, two MCs, a DJ, a guest vocalist will be there. So it's a lot going on stage.
I think it's cool. And so the people who come to your shows, are these more folks who are used to seeing classical at the Schubert, or are these hip hop folks, or a combination of both? Because this is a musical genres that don't normally have a lot of crossover here, right?
Right. What we do is we like to invite people who may not have had an opportunity to come to something like a Schubert or a Carnegie Hall or a Kennedy Center or things like that, to come in and feel invited. What it really is a house party in a concert hall. So there's a mixture of a little bit of everyone who comes to these events, but they leave feeling that they are a part of something, because we invite them to be a part of the performance, whether it's singing along or clapping or getting up and dancing with us. We like to invite everyone in.
And this is happening at the Schubert Theater in New Haven, Saturday, showtime 7 o'clock, correct?
Yes.
Get
Yes, on the dot.
At 7 o'clock on the dot. You get tickets online?
Yes, absolutely. At SchubertTheater.com.
And we will link you there as well from our site with our story. I think this is a really cool event. The Phantom and the Ilharmonic Orchestra. This is Jeffrey McNeil, also known as the Phantom. My friend, I hope you have a great show to a packed house, and what a neat idea. Congrats on your musical skill from all ends of the
Thank you.
spectrum.
Thank you. I greatly appreciate it.
You bet. Have a great weekend and a great show.
You do the same. Bye.